Disappointing result, disappointing performance. So completely different than I felt after the Paris Saint-Germain game. Losing twice in a row is something I think we do for the first time, but that probably also comes with going into the latter stages of a tournament. So facing Paris Saint-Germain and Newcastle in the final are two very good teams, both in their own styles, but very difficult teams to face, because we already knew from the game against St James's Park how difficult it is to beat them. And it was a tough week, but it was also a week where we extended our lead to 12 points from it being 10. So it wasn't all negative, but yeah, the last two were definitely not the way we wanted it to be. Yeah, mentally it's always difficult to judge. Were we on Tuesday mentally or physically tired? No, but this game had nothing to do with running. This game had only to do with playing duels, and there was no intensity in terms of running in this game at all. So you cannot even judge it if we were tired, yes or no, physically. Because we could not press them. You can judge a team if they are tired and if they press, but there was nothing to press because they played over our press. If they had a goal kick and if they got a free kick, which they had quite a lot of in the first half, they every time brought it into our last line, which led to a lot of set pieces. So the game was slow, not intense. So it's difficult to judge for me if we were physically ready. Mentally is always, yeah, that's a difficult one. If you look at the result and the performance, you might feel that it maybe did something to us. But I prefer to look at how the game went, and this game went exactly the way they wanted it to be. A fight with a lot of duels, and a lot of duels through the air. And if we play 10 times a game of football through the air against them, they win it probably 9 times, because they are a stronger team through the air than us, which led to the first goal and the second goal, because the second goal was also a header that they won at the second post that fell for Isaac and led to the 2-0. No, because it's 70 years since they've last won a trophy, maybe, but that's for the fans. And the players want to have 15 years to play football, and they want to win every single trophy they are competing for. That's also what we want. But it was a game that went the way they wanted it to go. And they got, just before half-time, some extra energy with the goal, which they probably deserved after the first 45 minutes, because they were threatening us more than we threatened them. And so yeah, I don't think there was more hunger for them. The game went the way they wanted it to go, and they are stronger in that part of football than us, and that's why they beat us. Like I said from the start, it took us 7, 8, 9 months to lose twice in a row, and that happens against two teams that are, one of them is fighting for Champions League, Newcastle, and is a very good team. We knew this already at St James's Park, and the other one is Paris Saint-Germain. Probably, yeah, if you can beat us in that style of play, you are probably the best team in Europe at the moment. They still have to show if they still can beat us in the upcoming 2 or 3 months. So, but I want to make clear one more time that the week started off really well by us beating Southampton. That's why we extended our lead to 12 points. With 9 games to go. And yeah, you know, if you go far in tournaments, that the opposition in your face gets stronger and stronger, and that you can lose football. Even Liverpool can lose football games. That's what can happen.